Hello, I'm Penny Megginson, and welcome to the Megginson Method. And today we're going to talk about getting rid of our cravings. So we're going to start with EFT, and then we're going to talk about the NLP swish technique. These are two different techniques used in different ways, but both with the same goal in mind. And so the main thing is to get exactly what it is you crave in front of you. So try and get the exact brand, so it's as close to the texture, the smell. It needs to be exactly what you crave. And so here we've got a collection of things. We've got sweet chocolates, we've got Coca-Cola, we've got pasta, maybe it's coffee or caffeine, or salty chips and things like that. And so figure it out. We're just going to work on one thing at a time. And what I want you to do is get that thing in front of you. You want to have it in your hands. We're not going to taste it. We're not going to eat any of it. And think about the texture as well. So you can really taste it, feel it, smell it, and turn up all of those senses and keep the eyes closed and see what emotions come up. We're going to start to tap. So we're going to start with the EFT tapping. Remember your points. So starting at the top of the head, then above the eyebrow, to the outside of the eyebrow, then below the eyebrow, under the nose, under the lip, and then again under the collarbone, and then at the level of your brow and the rib cage, and then on the outside of each finger. So keep smelling and thinking about the texture and taste of that item while you continue tapping. And we're just going to continue doing this and keep turning up the sensations as much as you can. And continue turning up those sensations as much as you can. And see what emotions come up. How are you feeling? How are you feeling when you're thinking about eating that item that you crave? When an emotion comes up, let's think about that emotion. When was the last time you had that emotion? Let's think about that event and try and see yourself in that moment. And continue tapping, turning up that emotion, and stay with that emotion. Try and turn it up as you're tapping. So we're going to tap through it and see if any events come up, any specific memories. And continue tapping, and continue tapping, and thinking about the food that you crave, the taste, the texture, and any emotion that you feel when you think about eating that food. And continue tapping. So it's important to note that I don't want you to do this on your own if anything uncomfortable comes up. If that happens, just please stop immediately and continue tapping until the feeling subsides. And then get in touch with me and we can do this together. So again, just continue tapping until you start to feel the sensation become less. So we would have started with a number. So in your PDF, it explains that we want to give that craving a number on a scale of 1 to 10. And so now I want you to think about what that craving level is for you now. So ideally, we want to keep tapping until we get to a level that's about a 1 or 2. 0 would be great, but if it's 1 or 2, that's fine too. And it's important for you to understand that this is something that you want to continue doing. And the more you do it, especially if you do it when you're actually having the craving, the more effective this is going to become. So do it as much as you can until you really feel that you no longer have that craving. And remember, if emotions come up, then stay with that emotion and try and think of events and things that have happened to you, memories, where you've had that same emotion, and tap through it as well. Okay, so I want you to practice that as much as you can until you really feel a difference. And now we're going to move on to the swish technique, which is a neurolinguistic programming technique. And here you don't need the actual item. We're just going to visualize it. We're going to think about it. So again, we're going to close our eyes. And I just want you to think about the thing that you crave. And you want to see it in front of you or see where you see it. For some people, it might be to the side. And so if it is, then when we do the second part, it's going to be on the opposite side. Otherwise, if it's in front of you, great. So you're just going to see that item that you crave, whether it's pasta. We're going to do pasta, actually, for this example. So let's say you're really trying to cut down on pasta or gluten. You're going to picture this big bowl of pasta with your favorite sauce, just a delicious bowl of your favorite pasta. See it, think of the texture, the smell, imagine tasting it, imagine yourself having a taste of this pasta. Okay, so I want you to really get into the moment. You want to feel the texture of the pasta, feel like you're there, you can smell it, you can taste it, make it as real as possible. For this to work, you really need to be able to visualize it. So imagine that you're really there, turn up all the senses, really feel the emotion that you feel when you're having this amazing pasta that you love. And now hold on to that. And now we're going to put that aside and we're going to get a nice plate of worms. So you're going to picture these squirmy, disgusting worms, anything that is disgusting to you. So it could be maggots, it could be worms. We're going to do worms for this example. So you want to see them, hear them squirming, and just think of the texture and just imagine just getting this fork full of these disgusting worms and just feel in that moment of this disgusting plate of worms. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Can you smell it? Can you hear it? So now we have our plate of pasta, our delicious pasta that we love, we crave, it's our favorite thing. And then we've got this plate of worms. So on the count of 3, we're going to swish the yummy plate of pasta that we love with this plate of disgusting worms. So when I count to 3, we're going to swish, and we're going to do it very quickly. So 1, 2, 3, and swish. And again, we've got this nice plate of pasta with this plate of worms. 1, 2, 3, and swish. We're going to do it 5 times. So again, nice plate of pasta, delicious, we love it, and a plate of worms. And last time, let's turn it up. See that plate of pasta, we love it, we crave it, and that disgusting plate of worms, you can see them squirming around, it's disgusting. 1, 2, 3, and switch. Okay? And we're going to test it. I want you to see how you feel. You can try this several times and try it over time. So every day or over a couple of days, and see how that works for you. And you may find that the EFT is more effective or that the NLP swish was more effective. And so play around with those. If you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with your friends, hit that like button, and don't forget to comment below. I love hearing about your results. To receive more strategies on better balance of mind, health, and fitness, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.